Well, it's always a good day in the neighborhood when you see new parts. And on today, I'm going to reveal these parts to you. But here's the kicker. It's not for my car.
It's gonna be a lot of races you're gonna see out here today. Some people gonna win, some people gonna lose. But at the end of the day, clear the line up another day. Get in tune with your car. I'm gone. I got it.
All right, what's happening, everybody? It's your boy, Kenneth Sean, with the world famous the undisputable, the undeniable, and the world renowned Built versus Bought. On today, I kind of revealed this car to you all maybe about a month ago. Yeah, like about a month ago. And I am calling this Project Anonymous. And the reason I'm calling it Project Anonymous, I am kind of project managing a Foxbody build for one of my good friends. And with this car, you know, he's not the type of person to get on camera, say his name and nothing like that. So I ain't saying it. But for this channel, it's called Project Anonymous. Now, for you all that need to be brought back to memory, I'm gonna show you all a little bit of the video that I did before right here. We got another 93 notchback. Black on black. But this one has had the same owner for the last 30 years, 30 plus years, something like that. And it's technically black, but it's been repainted and it's got a little bit of a blue pearl in it. So I'm gonna kind of take you all through this car a little bit, and then I'm gonna tell you what the plans is for this car, because I'm tired of y'all complaining. I got what you need. Here we go. So first off, look, it is just a black notch. We just watched it just a second ago, but it does have a 5-lug swap. It does have an old school K-Member in it. I believe it's an AJE, but just let's check it out. Filming this from the Garage Ministries. But look at that engine. Oh man, look at that engine bay. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that lip. Yes. And so, as you can see right here, I mean, now this car was legendary. But this is a 1993 notchback. It was a black on black coupe. It has been painted before, but it is now getting repainted. It is getting a whole bunch of parts put on it. It's getting mini tub, things of that nature, repainted. And so today I'm gonna show you some of those parts. The first one I'm gonna show you, I'm not gonna take out the box because it's a little, I just ain't gonna take it out the box, but let me show you. So forgive me because it's a little tight in this garage now, but those are the Detroit Speed mini tubs for the car. And they are sitting right there. Over there are the Maker's Garage pinch wheel covers sitting in that corner right there. So, you know, we're getting there, but that's gonna be a nice addition to the car, and it has to be added to paint and body. Now over here is all of the new parts that I've received over the last 3 to 4 weeks. And so I'm gonna take these out of here and start putting them on the table to try to show you all what we have inside of this box. All right, so the first thing I wanna reveal to you all is these are hood hinges and the struts from Eddie Motorsports, all right? So right now he has the stock hood hinges on his car, but we are going to use the Eddie Motorsport hood hinges. These are the ones that he wanted. And put these struts on there. So then that way he has a prop rod still in the car. We'll be able to remove that and use this as the source for his hood and to keep the actual hood up. And it'll actually go up nicely with these. So very, very excited about those. This right here, I won't open up the box, but this is the caster camber scuff plate from Maker's Garage. So so this right here, for you all that don't know, if you got caster camber plates or whatever, you know, your body can get scratched up if you don't have these scuff plates on here. So that's what these are. Now for you all, you don't know this, but my buddy has been in the Foxbody game and world for as long as I've known him. I think I've known him since 97, 98, somewhere around there. But he hasn't really been like in it like that. So a lot of this stuff, myself and my buddy George have been the ones to kind of, you know, guide him, say, hey, you may want to go with this, you know, you may want to buy that. So just to remind you, it is a Coyote swapped notchback. It's going to be Coyote swapped. We're not sure just yet if we're adding power adders or things of that nature, but we already got all of that. We got the motor, the trans, all of that stuff, but it is going to be a Coyote swapped notchback, all right? A built Coyote though. So we're gonna do some things to that motor as well, but let's get back to some more of these parts. Now I'm gonna be honest with you all, this is my first time seeing these like live and in person, but these door handles, I want them so bad, but I just went through a whole painting process. I don't feel like going through it again. But these are the door handles, the LMR, the SVE, I'm sorry, door handles, the flush ones. They will be going on his car. So very, very clean. One of the things I know about these is that in order to paint them properly, I believe I saw somebody do it, you have to actually take all of this apart. And so you got to do it before it actually goes in the car. So excited about that. That's going to look very, very nice. Next over here, I actually have two of these. The other one is in the box, but this is, for lack of better words, weather stripping, all right? Whole car is gonna get all new weather stripping, all right? Full car. The weather stripping is old on there. Even though the car has been sitting for 20 plus years, we're just gonna make everything new. So that is the first set of items that I have for you all. Let me get the rest. So these are Scott rod panels, all right? I know they're in the plastic. I don't really wanna take anything out. I want to keep everything as protected as possible, but these are Scott rod panels. And one of the things I like about Scott rod panels, man, I ordered them and they actually make them on the spot. Like they was like, all right, we're going to make these for you. I was like, make them. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then also these are the ones that actually go in the rear. So if you got that hole by, so I'm sorry, these go over the strut towers. So these are the ones for the strut towers. And then these are the ones that covers the holes behind the strut towers. If you had like any type of wiring going inside of your fender, these covers those up. So one of the things that's going to happen with this build is that everything is going to be smoothed out, engine bay, everything. He wants no holes, just like my setup was. And so, like I said, shout out to Scott Rod Fabrications, because they literally make these things right then and there. And so very, very pleased about that. So this is going to be a process. I'm going to document this as much as I can. The car is currently in paint right now, but it's going to take a few months. I'm not even sure if my man Dwayne even got to it just yet, because he did warn us he had cars ahead, but he put us in one of the spots. So it may not even be started just yet, but we know we're going to allow him to take the time that he needs to actually get this project done. But I do need to get these parts over to him. But I wanted to save the best for last. And here we go right here. So what you're seeing right here is something that you're not familiar with, but I did it on my car. This is a UPR K-Member that we've got it powder coated black. Now I know it's covered up, but I'm gonna pull one of the arms out so you can see it. But that full K-Member is black. And then boom, right there, we got the gloss black on this one right here. All of the bushings and stuff are sitting right there in that corner. And yeah, I don't wanna take all of this off. I do have the UPR sticker sitting somewhere in here. So I normally, when I did mine, we had the whole thing powder coated black, and then I just placed that UPR sticker on there so you all can know which one it is. But yes, we want to powder coat this thing black because it just makes it easier when it's time to clean. And so, man, like I said, we putting some quality stuff inside of this Foxbody, and you know, we pride ourselves on doing quality builds. And one of the things about doing quality builds, you know, the quality costs, like that's just what it is. But then, you know, some people go to the extreme or whatever. It don't have to cost as much, but it does cost. A lot of these parts, they cost a lot of money. But when you're doing a start over project, or you're starting your car from scratch and you're saying, hey, I'm stripping everything down, this is part of the process. And I'm going through it right now. This is my second time stripping my car fully down. And so doing his, I kind of went through this process. And one of the things that I'm going to tell you all that you're going to need is patience. Patience is going to be the key for anybody that's building right now. Patience is going to be the key, especially with a Foxbody. And the reason I say that is that as many resources it is out here in the Foxbody community, it's still not that many resources. Like, it's not that many. It's some builders, but it's not that many. It's some painters, it's just not that many. It's not enough for the demand that's out here for these cars. And so I'm grateful to have this opportunity to look out for one of my good buddies as it relates to him putting this build together. And so this is going to be very exciting for me. So like I said, all things, you know, Mustang, car related, whatever, I try to bring it to you all when I have it. And so, man, really, really looking forward to that. We'll have some updates. You all been asking me about my car. We'll get back to that soon. It's coming soon, but just want to focus on this one right now. So If you like this video, do me a favor, make sure you like and subscribe. It's hot out here. It's your boy Kendall Sean, Built versus Bought. I'm out.